that question. I can't say I've ever felt like these Ukrainians really like me. I don't think I have felt like that before. So no, I don't think so.
And when you first came here, how was that making you feel?
Okay, before I lived here, I lived in Malaysia. So I kind of developed thick skin when I was there because I mean after living for a full year there, where you just stick out like a sore thumb, you know. At some point, I suppose you just get used to it, maybe. So yeah.
And what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
The worst thing that's ever happened to me? I think. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, perfect. I have the perfect one. So this old man, perverted old man, randomly walked up to me on the street and slapped me across my ass. Yeah, that's one of the worst. And another thing is a taxi driver who was just rude to me for no apparent reason and started telling me how he's going to charge me more. And I'm like, no, call your company and tell them that you're going to charge me more. And when they send me a message telling me that you're going to charge me more, then I'll pay. And then he just stops his car and drops me off right there in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah.
And how did that make you feel?
Like, you know, like, what the fuck am I doing here? You know, I felt like, am I allowed to swear? Like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, what the fuck? I could be at home, you know. I didn't have to take this shit, but, you know.
So you felt really, really sad?
Yeah, I felt angry, more angry than sad. Yeah.
And did you tell any Ukrainians about this?
I don't feel like if I did, it would change anything. So it didn't bother. No, didn't bother.
So these are the negative things that have happened to you. And how do you think we can solve racism in Ukraine? Because it's what it is, right?
Yeah.
They're racist. They don't like the look of you.
Yeah.
They don't want to be your friend.
Yeah.
Like, it's been 5 years here and you haven't made a single Ukrainian friend, and I'm sure you're a sociable woman.
Yeah. How can we? I think they need exposure. I feel like they live in a little box. You know, they have their way of doing things, and that's what they like to stick to. And most of them were born here, raised here, went to university here, died here. So this is the world as they know it. And when someone from the outside comes in, they're not very open to try and learn or very welcoming, you know. So I think exposure is the main problem that they have here. Lack of exposure. I think that's the main thing.
And would you ever live in Ukraine here if you wasn't studying?
Never. Not even if you paid me. No, I wouldn't.
Is there a place you'd like to be?
Is there another place I would like to be? Yeah, definitely. I have so many other places I would love to be. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And what's the worst story you've heard about somebody?
Yeah. I know a girl who got stabbed in her face. Know her personally. Like, she was attacked outside her hostel on her way home. So.
How does all of these things that are happening to black people make you feel? Like, do you want to stay at home? Do you not want to go out anymore? Like,
no. I guess, you know, you can't let the negative things around you change how you feel on the inside, because, you know, happiness is not something that's determined by people and people around you. You have to just decide to be happy and be happy. So it's obviously it's disheartening to hear about bad things that are happening to black people and Africans and stuff in Ukraine, but, you know, I suppose it's their country, so.
But this happens in America, no? And this happens in England too.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we just say it's their country?
Yeah, you have a point. Something has to be done, but I suppose we're the minority, so all we can do is speak and speak and speak.
And what gives you so much confidence to sit alone here with so many other Ukrainians who clearly don't like you?
Because I love myself. I don't need them to like me. I like myself enough, so I don't need them to like me.
And what's your experience been with Ukrainians? Actually, like, have you ever tried to make friends with Ukrainians?
Okay, I can't say I don't have entirely none. I have mutual friends. I have a friend who is engaged to a Ukrainian. I have a friend who's engaged to a Ukrainian, and I have a friend engaged to a Ukrainian, and I have another friend dating a Ukrainian. So I have kind of interacted with those Ukrainians, and they're okay. They're pretty cool people. I find it a little bit annoying though. We can be hanging out or whatever, and they know very well that you don't speak Ukrainian, but they will speak Ukrainian when you're right there. And it's like, dude, I can speak another language other than English. And if you bring somebody from my country here, it's only polite for me to speak in English the whole conversation. When you get home, when you're amongst each other, then you can speak in Ukrainian. So I think it's a little bit rude. I find that annoying. But
and have you had this situation where they befriend you, or like they're trying to be your friend and they're really not your friend? Have you had a situation like that?
no.
Where they try and be nice to you, but they don't really like you?
No. I've never had it. I've never had a situation like that.
So overall, your experience in Ukraine has been
Bullshit. Shit.
There's been times where you just wanted to fly away. I guess.
Oh boy, this morning even.
Why? What happened this morning?
Okay, so I had to go to the bank, and there's construction works on the main street, Lichakivskaya area. So I had to get to the bank, and quickly rushing to go grab a shower. Open up the tap. The water pressure is so low. Okay, cool, whatever, I can deal with that. And then next thing, I try to switch on my water heater, not working. Like, everything is just a hassle. Before you take a shower, you have to think. I get to the bank and I'm being told something like there's new laws about receiving money from my country. From that bank, I go to the next one. Okay, I get the money. I have to go back to my bank to try put the money in. It's a long process. Again, it's unsuccessful because I'm not Ukrainian. I was just like, man, I've had enough. Oh, so tired of this place. I can't wait to leave, honestly. I really can't.
I don't think they want you here either.
It's a mutual feeling, yeah. Mutual feeling.
I think the only way we can actually solve this issue is to actually get Ukrainians to speak up for us.
To speak up for us? How are we going to do that?
I have no fucking idea. It's just an idea.
Yeah. True. How are we going to do that though? That sounds like the impossible, but I suppose...
What do you think? Does your government support you?
Does my government? No. My family supporting.
No, I'm saying like, will they stick up for you if anything went wrong? If you
Here?
were stabbed in your face, will your government come together? And say,
Probably not. No.
So there's a problem with togetherness with black people.
Yeah. Like not because we don't even have an embassy in Ukraine, my country. We don't have an embassy here. But I can say, obviously, my friends and my support system here, obviously they'll stick up for me. But I don't know about my government itself.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.